Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
All right, Larry. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
No gain on the play there. Second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go! 3-19!
Operating from the gun. Hoover. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. First down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. It took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. There.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Spears' kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On first down, Hoover firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
So now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. It's a close game here early on. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal from the 5. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They run a draw here on second down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It's interesting how we label routes. You know, some people might call this a hitch. For me, a hitch is a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, about 1 to 3 yards deep. A lot of people might call this a dig route, going this deep on a 3rd and 7 to pick up the first down. Others just call it a stick route. Get to the right point, stick in that spot, and let them hit you with a pass. No matter what, they did pick up the first down.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Down, he'll drop to throw it, and he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. To throw here. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll set up to throw, and he's got Rodgers. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And
he'll give it here to his running back. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they were stuffed on 1st down, stuffed again on 2nd.
And normally you throw the ball on 2nd down on play action, so here on 3rd down, I'm going to my team and saying, let's line up and let's go out and get it. I get my best running play called, and I go after him one more time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are in for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out comes Minnesota. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Hoover throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, Hoover. And he fires one, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back to throw now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. The Vikings trail at home at halftime. The Colts have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Vikings lined up at the 5. He'll go to the ground here, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. Vikings tied up at 6. 3rd and goal. McNeil's got it on the run, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. The lead now at 6. Colts come out on 3rd and 4. Prozinski's going to get the quarterback here. This ends up with a short loss in yardage. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw, and he's got room. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a give this time to the tailback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodgers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go now.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Colts on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Oh, this is a complete miss-hit. It's no good. Didn't even get it there. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And now out comes Minnesota. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On 1st and 10, Hoover. And he slings one that's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Hoover. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
On 3rd down, Hoover. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down. Hoover. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoover looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barton. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun. Hoover. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Back to throw. Hoover. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Looking to throw. Hoover. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was a tremendous play by the defensive line. We always talk about leverage versus any play. How about versus the draw? Underneath, they get into the backfield and make a big-time play.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Hoover over the middle, complete. That's Barton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hoover. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one goes for 24 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Daniil Hunter. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. To throw on second down. Hoover. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Hoover, and he rifles one incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Throwing again. Hoover, and he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hoover. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Hoover. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. On first down, Hoover. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw on second down. Hoover firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Boom, land it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So here now is Kai Forbath with the pressure on. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still second down.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Colts send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Well, part 1 is done, now part 2. Back to throw. Hoover looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. Hoover. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off play action. Hoover. And that'll be incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Watch 80. Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And do you believe this? It's a safety, and the ball game is over. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.